Teachers really like that Operation Click program.
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't had it for all the other years.
I think it's good. It puts it raises awareness for students that are actually participating and those that are just observing and what are those students doing standing out there in the parking lot at 7 in the morning.
Okay.
That's just, I mean, I'm not trying to be, that was like a serious, I mean, it literally is a raising, like, what are the students doing?
I think it's a very good idea. I think using your seatbelt is one of the most important things you can do when you're driving, and probably the first thing you should do after you get in your car.
Operation Click, I think, is a wonderful way for students to use their academics as a way to better themselves outside of school. It's a community effort. By making students better drivers, our younger children in the schools are safer on the sidewalks and crossing the streets. Our older community members are safer and not feeling so anxiety when they have them squealing past their houses. And now that I live in town, I think that's very important. I'm excited that I hope it stays around for my children to come through it.
Hey guys. Hey. What are you guys doing? Just talking about the party this weekend? Yeah. What party? You guys weren't invited? No. Wow. Yeah. You guys. Yeah. We'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys drive safe. Yeah. Are you buckled?
97% of the time.
Sometimes. Probably a good 75% of the time. 80%. Alright.
I do know, maybe not directly, but know some people who have been saved or have stayed alive because they've been using a seatbelt. So a car accident is crazy because it's not only financial, but it's a big mental burden on you too. So keep it up, Operation Click.
Is this your uniform for track?
Oh yeah.
Look, there's the Operation Click sign.
Oh yeah.
They do such a good job.
Yeah.
Road now by the West Town Mall. Visit
I hate the station.
for more information.
Oh,
Are you
I'll
or
take
someone
it.
special you know?
Thank you. Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Hey, do you want to call Sam and ask her if she wants to come over? Yeah. Hey Sam, your phone's ringing. Can you hear me on the phone? Hello? Hey, can you give the phone to Irari? She said not to talk and drive. Do you want to hang out with us? Milagros and I. Well, we just thought that you could go over to my house. Oh, okay then. Okay, bye.
That song works, but I wouldn't speed if I were you. There's a few.
We made it home safely. Going to the party this Saturday?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh, we should go.
We should?
There's gonna be a lot of people
Drinking.
Yeah, the popular guys.
Oh, yeah.
go. Totally should. Oh my god, I should call Kelly right now. Text her.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to. Sam, what'd you do? I don't know, I didn't see him. What should we do? I don't know. Should we call somebody? Call 911 right now.
Motor vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death among American teenagers, killing between 5,000 and 6,000 teenagers every year.
Other kind of hazard comes close to claiming as many teenagers' lives, including homicides, 13%, and suicides, 11%.
The fatal crash rates among 16 to 19-year-olds is 4 times that of older drivers.
Go.
Talking on cell phones can double the likelihood of an accident and can slow a young driver's reaction time, that of a 70-year-old, and 13% of teens said they send and respond to text messages while driving.
55% of teens said they exceeded the speed limit by more than 10 miles per hour. 26% of self-identified aggressive teen drivers reported speeding by more than 20 miles per hour over the limit.
Percent of teens said they drive more safely without friends in the car. 67% of teens said they have felt unsafe when someone else was driving.
Only 45% say they would definitely speak up if someone were driving in the way that scared them.
Wearing lap shoulder belts can reduce the risk of dying in a crash by 45%. Teens have the lowest rate of seat belt use.
Operation Click is it's not a new program, but it's a fairly new program to Bigfoot High School. We recently adopted this. FCCLA kind of brought it into us. And basically our mission is to make sure that people are driving safe at all times. Seat belts, no distractions, like if you have a passenger in your car with you. I know that when I drive, if I receive a text message, Mariana's always with me, so she's always checking my messages and then letting me know what it says, and sometimes I'll have it right back. But it's about minimizing all the distractions.
Safe driving. Radio, as much as I like to have my radio up, I would like to think that, especially in the age of iPads and music, headphones and stuff, to be very careful about the level of music. Especially I see when an ambulance is coming. If your music is too loud and you don't hear the emergency vehicles, it's going to be very difficult for them to get around you. You might have an accident yourself, things like that. So I think that's one thing. Another thing would be always wear your seatbelt. I don't care how far away you are traveling from home. I always put my seatbelt on. I think it's very important. They say the most accidents happen right around the corner from your own home, and I think that is a key element to students driving safely. And again, horsing around. I mean, we all like to be kids, but a car is not the place to be a kid. You're an adult once you have that license and you have that ability to have that huge vehicle under your control. The more you're not paying attention or you're goofing around, the more likely you are to have an accident.
Slow down. Don't text and drive. Your knees aren't hands. Use your hands.
Always wear your seatbelt.
Overall, I say that it's bringing a lot of awareness to our new drivers. I know that when I took driver's ed, I mean, obviously you're supposed to wear your seatbelt, it's the law, but I think that with Operation Click, it's more of it just kind of grabs your attention and it makes you realize how important it is to wear your seatbelt. I know that when FCCLA first did the introduction to the program, they had these really intense videos that they showed to the student body, and I think it really brought a lot of awareness as to what could happen if you don't wear your seatbelt. Little things just putting your seatbelt on could really save a lot of lives.
I think it's made a lot of awareness about safe driving, making sure that people aren't texting and driving as well, and that kids are wearing their seatbelts.
Changes to Bigfoot High School. I've seen people make sure that they have kept their seatbelt on in order to be prepared so that if there was, because we were doing a number of checks, they were keeping it in their mind that they should be wearing their seatbelt and driving safe. And I've even had people question me throughout the day, through the hallways, in class, before school, after school, so it's been on people's minds. It's been a great thing.
Please wear your seatbelt and follow safety driving rules.
We want these statistics to be a thing of the past. Reckless